Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So today's video, we're going to talk about how something will change the world drastically if it was to go down. Now, that's something I'm talking about, the invasion of Taiwan, right? So obviously China has been training, drilling, running simulations on how they would attack Taiwan. Now, the best method that they come down to find out is that they'll just circle the island, right? So they'll encircle the island with their naval ships and subs and keep anybody who's coming to help at bay. Now, this is definitely going to change the tempo of the planet if this goes down, because this invasion will probably spark World War III. Now, I know a lot of people are like, we're already in World War III. No, we're not. Cut that shit out. World War II was World War II. World War I was World War One. That's when shit was going on. We're not in World War III yet. We're approaching it. You know, a lot of people, they keep saying, well, this is already happening. No, it's not. Until the first shot is fired, we're not in World War III yet. Are we approaching it? Yes. Do I think we're going to see it in our lifetime? I think we're probably going to see it soon. But it depends on who's in charge of this country and if the UK is going to get involved, because that also plays a big role. If this country continues to stay pussified, we might not see a world war. We might watch Taiwan disappear off the map because China will come in, swoop in, and nobody's going to test that waters with China. But that's a different subject for a different day. Now, tensions in that region, or rather around the world, has been getting high. Everything has been getting intense. The intensity between China and the United States is at an all-time high. Russia, it's at an all-time high. Other countries versus other countries are at an all-time high. Everybody is tense, and everybody's waiting for something to happen. Everybody's looking at the next country to see who's going to pull that trigger first to start off the next mess, whatever mess that might be. Now, interestingly enough, guys, with all of this going on, we have Russia and China partnering together. They have been partnering together for a few years now. This treaty, or this thing they signed, what was it, last year? And then the treaties that they signed last month, that's just something that was in the making for years. Anyway, if this invasion of Taiwan goes down, we're going to see the fastest changing planet we've ever seen in a lifetime. I mean, when World War II went down, the world changed forever. When Vietnam happened, it changed the United States landscape and Vietnam and the countries in that region as well. But this is going to be the catalyst for what happens next to the rest of the world. Any decision being made in regards to this invasion is going to make us look weak or make us look strong. There is no in between. There is no diplomacy once this goes down. Either we commit to the action or we bail out. Any country who's going to defend Taiwan has to commit or watch Taiwan fall. There is no in between. There's no, well, let's negotiate and talk about our feelings. No, there ain't none of that shit. Either you're in or you're out. One of the interesting things, guys, that we're going to see, though, we're going to see a lot of people, once this invasion happens, we're going to see 1,000,001 backdoor deals. Or we're going to hear about them. We're not going to see them, sorry. We're going to hear about 1,000,001 backdoor deals. Which country is going to bail on what country? I think, in my opinion, we're going to see a lot of our friends bail on us if this goes down. We're going to see China with these backdoor deals calling these countries saying, listen, if you guys don't do this, if you guys don't do that, we'll give you this. If you guys side with us, we'll give you that. Now, China is doing that now, but you're going to see even more when they kick it off. So it's sort of like right now, let's just say, for example, they talk to a couple of African nations, and they're talking to a couple of African nations that can give them something. Keep in mind, China is not going to talk to countries that have nothing to offer. If you have nothing to offer, China and or Russia is not going to talk to you at all. Sort of like what the United States does. But not the point. The point is, guys, is that you're going to see a lot of these countries scrambling to talk to China and see how they can get in after they watch this kick off. Like I said, the dynamics of this planet, the financial standing of our economy is going to change forever once this goes down. And if we don't get involved, we're still definitely going to feel it, especially in the financial market. So with China, guys, sacrificing their economy, because they will, I think they will, is why they made heavy trade deals with Russia and other countries. They didn't make those deals. They didn't have that meeting last month. They didn't sign all of these little treaties and all of these secret deals without knowing they were going to have to make the ultimate sacrifice financially in the future. We are undoubtedly, guys, going to get stabbed in the back by many other countries who, again, I said were our allies, were our friends. We're going to see a lot of those countries start to stab us in the back. I think France is turning on us. Marcon or Marconi, whatever the hell his name is, he made that statement about, being careful about backing the United States or standing with the United States, something to that regards. And that was just the beginning. When I saw that, I was like, uh-oh, we're going to see other countries do the same shit. We might even see other countries do that at the last possible minute when the invasion is kicked off. You're going to see phones being picked up, calling China, like, all right. We'll side with you as long as we don't, and they're going to be making all these kind of deals. That's probably going to frustrate China more than anything and keep them super busy. I personally think China's going to overstep once they invade Taiwan, meaning that they're going to put too much on their plate and things are going to start falling apart. But that's not going to be for a couple of months, if not a couple of years. But still, I don't see China holding the fort down if they invade Taiwan. Now, they have more than enough troops to throw at this invasion. More than enough. I don't think we have the capacity to take China on, especially in the naval front. Now, yes, our Navy is way more experienced than theirs. Therefore, tactically, we'll probably win a lot of those smaller battles, especially with our subs. But as far as throwing manpower at it, actual people, China's going to win that hands down. They are training their kids as of right now to fight. They have them in hand-to-hand combat, arms training, disassembling arms, all kinds of tactical shit or anything related to war their kids are learning. And these are in specific schools, not all the schools in China, but a lot of specific schools are taking these kids and training them to be soldiers. Meanwhile, our kids here are learning how to fucking wear dresses and learn what their pronoun is for the day. Now, in my opinion, I think that this invasion, if China was to invade Taiwan, we would see simultaneous invasions in other parts of the world. Now, I don't know specifically which countries, but I know that other countries that are having tensions with neighboring states, if you will, neighboring countries, we're probably going to see some kind of conflict pop off because everybody's going to be focused on Taiwan. So while everybody's looking at Taiwan, other countries are undoubtedly going to take advantage of the situation and go, all right, this is our chance to do whatever we want to do. So we're definitely going to see that. But the bigger problem is the financial collapse we're going to see. Now, some people are like, well, we'll see a dip in the market. We're going to see more than a dip in the market. If China gets involved with a war like Taiwan, and though they're probably going to steamroll over Taiwan, Taiwan's going to hold it down for a little bit, but not too long. That's going to cause an economic wave, tsunami, if you will, a collapse that's going to happen for a lot of countries, including the United States. I think Russia, China, Iran, Brazil, those countries that made the BRIC Pact, those countries are willing to make a certain financial sacrifice as long as they back one another up. Now, keep in mind, yes, our supply chain, but most of it comes from China. So obviously, if they were going to go to war with Taiwan, we could cut that off and cut China off at the knees, being that we're probably one of their better customers, if you will. But still doesn't change the fact, guys, that the market is going to tank because people are going to get nervous. It dipped, not tanked, but dipped when Russia invaded Ukraine. The market was like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? If China was to do this, a lot of people who follow the market are going to know what's going to happen next, especially if the United States has to get involved with back in Taiwan, which they promised they would. The United States promised they would get involved with Taiwan if China invades. Again, that remains to be seen. When that happens, I'll believe it. I don't think we will. I think we'll take the softer approach, like, please, man, don't do this because we got a, bitch-ass administration in office. But that's a different conversation. As far as financial goes, we're definitely going to see some kind of financial either collapse or big dip. You choose. But it's the market, as far as the graph goes, is going to look like a suicide. It's going to be going up, and then drop. Because everybody knows what comes next if Taiwan and China go at it. Again, Taiwan doesn't have much to hold on to, but if the United States comes in and helps out, if the UK comes in and helps out, if Australia comes in and helps out, there's a fighting chance. Japan comes to Taiwan's rescue, there's a fighting chance for this, but it's going to be, again, a world war. Now, keep in mind, guys, China invades Taiwan, other countries come to help Taiwan, the Russians are going to come helping in, and any other Russian adversaries are going to come helping in, and that's going to be one hell of a battle. Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.